All right, y'all. So it looks like Iman Shumpert is not handling Teyana Taylor's new relationship with actor Pierre very well. Ever since Aaron and Teyana made their relationship official, Iman has been losing it in a big way. Aaron and Teyana are now the latest Instagram famous couple in Hollywood, and Iman is clearly not taking it well. For those who may have missed the drama surrounding Iman and Teyana's divorce back in 2023, let's just say it was a complete mess. Iman did Teyana dirty during the entire divorce process. He tried to get full custody of their kids, demanded back everything he had ever gifted her throughout their relationship and marriage, and cheated on her with so many women that it became impossible to keep count. It was a chaotic situation. Now that Teyana has finally moved on with her new man as expected, Iman is feeling some type of way. Reports are even saying that he is now trying to take the kids away from her, seemingly out of spite and as a way to punish her. This situation is about to get even messier, so let's break it all down. Teyana Taylor officially filed for divorce from Iman in 2023. Initially, she tried to keep things looking peaceful, assuring the public that their split was mutual and simply the result of two people growing apart. However, that carefully curated image didn't last long. The moment the legal battle kicked off, everything went left. And honestly, most of the chaos pointed right back to Iman. One of his first moves, he wasted no time trying to flip the narrative and make Teyana look like the villain. He even asked the court to force her to return every single gift he had ever given her over the course of their decade-long relationship. Everything from jewelry to an entire condo he had purchased for her. The level of pettiness was off the charts, but he didn't stop there. As if demanding all of his gifts back wasn't extreme enough, he also tried to claim a share of the royalties from Teyana's music, including projects she had released before they even met. Typically, divorce settlements only deal with assets acquired during the marriage. So the fact that he was coming after earnings she made long before he was in the picture was beyond ridiculous. It was giving broke energy. And if you thought that was messy, just wait. It gets worse. Iman actually went to court in an attempt to lower his child support payments. Keep in mind, at the time, he was already paying just $8,000 a month for their daughters, Rue and Junie. That's about $4,000 per child. Now, while that might seem like a hefty amount for some, in the celebrity world, it's actually on the lower end. Yet, despite that, Iman still had the audacity to ask the judge to reduce the amount. But Teyana clearly saw this move coming a mile away because her legal team came prepared with receipts. They showed proof that Iman was spending way more than $8,000 a month on himself without a second thought. Essentially, that child support payment wasn't even making a dent in his finances. He just didn't want to pay it. Iman tried to justify his request by claiming that he made significantly less money than Teyana. He stated that her gross monthly income before taxes was $93,987, which was nearly double his reported $47,918 per month. Because of this income difference, he argued that he shouldn't have to pay so much in child support and that $8,000 was excessive. However, Teyana's legal team came armed with proof that Iman was living large, spending over $100,000 per month to fund his extravagant lifestyle. According to court documents, his total monthly expenses were around $112,500. This included over $14,000 per month on dining out, over $144,000 per month on his podcast, and more than $6,000 per month on video and music production. Reporter Dennis Bryan also noted that Teyana's CPA alleged Iman was spending $110,500 a month on lunch alone, plus an additional $19,000 on travel between South Atlanta and Alpharetta for work. Teyana didn't hold back in her lawsuit, dropping bombshell after bombshell about why she had been considering divorce long before she actually filed. According to her, Iman's behavior had been problematic for years. She claimed he had been unfaithful even before they got married, and it continued throughout their entire relationship. Even during both of her pregnancies, he allegedly continued cheating. But if that wasn't bad enough, Teyana also accused Iman of taking things to another level of disrespect by sending photos of himself with their 2-month-old baby to women she suspected he was messing around with. Iman, of course, tried to flip the situation, claiming that Teyana had also been unfaithful. But she quickly shut that down, making it clear that the only time she entertained other people was when they were on a breaks that were caused by his cheating in the first place. Her lawyer emphasized that Teyana was legally separated when she dated someone else and never cheated on Iman while they were together. But honestly, Teyana didn't even have to do much talking about Iman's cheating because, let's be real, everyone already knew. His reputation for stepping out was practically public knowledge at this point. He had been caught up in so many cheating scandals that you'd think infidelity was his side hustle. And the worst part, he didn't even try to be discreet about it. Not long after they got married, rumors started swirling that he was messing around with another woman. And things got even messier when speculation arose that this wasn't just a random fling. Some believe that Iman and Teyana had actually been in a 3-way relationship with this woman. Given that Teyana has openly discussed occasionally bringing a third person into their relationship, the rumor wasn't exactly shocking. However, it definitely made people side-eye the situation even more. Things escalated further when Teyana suddenly wiped her Instagram and Twitter accounts, fueling speculation that the cheating rumors were true. But she wasn't about to let the internet run wild with theories. She quickly reappeared, shutting down the rumors and clowning people for being too invested in her personal life. However, Iman's alleged infidelity continued to be a hot topic, especially in 2023 when a TikTok user stirred the pot even more. The user acted out a dramatic scenario based on a tip supposedly from one of Teyana's assistants. Without naming names, she described a famous singer whose husband, a former NBA player, was a serial cheater. The internet immediately put the pieces together, assuming she was talking about Teyana and Iman. The TikToker also claimed that the wife had been hospitalized, allegedly due to using too much nose candy and overdosing, which caused her to cancel a scheduled performance. While the TikToker never directly named Teyana or Iman, people quickly made the connection, especially since Teyana had posted a photo of herself in the hospital just months earlier. Teyana clapped back hard, calling out the TikToker for spreading lies and making it clear that nobody could ever push her to such extremes. She warned the person behind the video to have their court money ready because she wasn't playing about false accusations. Now, to be fair, no one is saying Teyana was perfect or that she didn't make mistakes in the marriage. But one thing is for sure, she went above and beyond to protect Iman, their relationship, and their children. She was always in defense mode, shutting down rumors and trying to keep their personal business as private as possible. Despite her efforts, everything still fell apart last year. Another woman exposed Iman yet again, this time with undeniable proof. She posted a video where Iman's voice could clearly be heard in the background. She even shared a photo of herself wearing his chain, making it obvious that they had been messing around. At that point, Teyana had no choice but to confirm that she and Iman had been separated for a while. But despite all the evidence, Iman still tried to flip the script, this time painting Teyana as the aggressor. He even claimed she had physically attacked him in the past. Teyana, however, was not about to let that narrative fly. She detailed how Iman had been insecure about her success and how his jealousy contributed to the downfall of their marriage. Despite earning more than her at one point, he still couldn't handle her rising fame. And that's just the beginning of this mess. So after all this drama, you'd think Iman would just take his L, move on, and try to co-parent peacefully, right? Wrong. Instead, he's been doing everything he can to make Teyana's life miserable, especially now that she's happily moved on with Pierre. Ever since news broke that Teyana and Aaron are together, Iman has been losing it behind the scenes. Reports are swirling that he's been trying to limit Teyana's access to their children, using legal loopholes to drag out their custody battle. Sources close to the situation claim that Iman is only doing this to be spiteful and that he's not actually concerned about the kids' well-being. In fact, Insiders say Teyana has always been the more hands-on parent, while Iman was often too busy living his best life to be consistently present. But now that Teyana has someone new in her life, Iman is suddenly super invested in playing the role of the protective father. According to sources, he's been pushing to have full custody of their daughters, despite the fact that he's the one who was frequently absent when they were still together. And honestly, this whole situation is playing out like a textbook case of a bitter ex who can't handle seeing his former partner thrive without him. And let's talk about Aaron Pierre for a second, because this man is fine in a complete 180 from Iman. Aaron is a British actor known for his roles in the Underground Railroad and Krypton, and he's quickly rising to Hollywood A-list status. Unlike Iman, Aaron stays out of unnecessary drama, focuses on his career, and actually respects the woman he's with. From the moment he and Teyana went public, people couldn't help but notice how much happier and more at peace she looks with him. But of course, that happiness doesn't sit right with Iman. Sources say he's been low-key throwing shade at Aaron, making passive-aggressive posts on social media, and even telling mutual friends that Teyana is moving too fast with him. But let's be real, this isn't about Teyana moving fast. This is about his ego being bruised. Iman thought he could treat Teyana however he wanted, embarrass her in public, and still have her stuck on him. He assumed she'd never find someone better. But now that she's with a man who actually respects her, he's realizing just how much he fumbled the bag. And instead of taking accountability, he's choosing to be petty. And let's not forget, this is the same man who was out here with multiple side chicks, disrespecting Teyana left and right. But now that she's found someone new, he suddenly wants to play the victim, make it make sense. Meanwhile, Teyana is paying him dust. She's too busy flourishing in her career, loving her new man, and taking care of her kids to entertain Iman's foolishness. And honestly, that's the best revenge. At the end of the day, it's clear that Iman is struggling to accept the fact that he lost a real one. And instead of focusing on being a better father and co-parent, he's choosing to be bitter. But what do y'all think? Is Iman really trying to do what's best for his kids, or is this just a case of a bitter ex who can't handle seeing his former partner move on? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this messy situation.